Welcome back to Thank Channel. Welcome to my journey in Kingdom Come, Deliverance II. This is my first time playing the game, and I'm diving into this medieval world with no prior experience. Every choice, every fight, and every challenge will be a new lesson for me. Join me as I explore, learn, and hopefully survive this adventure. Let's see where this path takes us. Last episode, we finally got out of the trouble caused by Sir Hans, and now we find ourselves alone in this village. First, let's open the journal to check our available quests and decide what to do next. I think I'll start by trying to get into the wedding party with the help of the blacksmith, Radovan. We'll follow the bee icon on the map to find him. After that, we'll head for combat training. I need to sharpen my skills if I want to survive in this world.
Got it. Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
Greetings to you two.
Wait before rushing off to the blacksmith. Let's take our time to explore this village. Since this is my first visit, I want to see how medieval village life works, talk to as many people as possible, and make sure we don't miss any available quests. The blacksmith is quite far from here, so for now, I'll enjoy the sights and take in the atmosphere.
Greetings.
You shouldn't be hanging around here, friend.
Let's check with the bailiff and see if he has any useful information for us.
I'd like to report an ambush. Some scoundrels attacked my lord's retinue and killed our men.
That's a serious matter. Where is your lord?
Well, he left.
I don't understand why he's not lodging a complaint himself, and why not directly at the castle. He has that right as a lord.
It's a long story. My lord got very angry and then went missing.
Sorry, fella, but I'm not sure whether you're making it up or lying to me. But if you were telling the truth, why don't you bring your lord here and we can talk it all over calmly? I'm sorry, lad, but until then, I've got more important things to do.
I'd like to buy something. Where can I find some merchants around here?
If it's a tradesman you're after, most of them live here in the village, of course. Your best bet is to ask our merchant Jörg. He knows everyone. I'm sure he'll help you.
Excuse me, I'm looking for the man who was in the pillory with me yesterday. Have you seen him?
I can't help you with that. You'll have to find him yourself.
I need to speak with Sir Otto.
With the Royal Chamberlain? Are you yanking my official pizzle?
Why not?
I'd like to talk to him too, boy, but he's still in Prague. He's hardly ever here. Chamberlain Ulrich is in charge of things.
And where do I find him?
Where do you think? Up in the castle.
But they won't let me in there.
What do you want me to do about it? That's your problem. I'm not going to put in a word for you. I hardly know you.
What's new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I heard something's going on in Takov again. Project the Innkeeper is probably coming up with some mischief to pull on the Zhelyevites. Will they never cut it out? Their bickering is making work for me. And now I've been visited by one of the local peasants. He said he found more fresh graves behind his field, just below the village along the road to Nabokov.
What do you mean, more? You sound like this isn't the first time.
That we found someone buried here? Don't even ask. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang started running rampant. Most of them are von Burgo's men. Also, if it wasn't bad enough that gang of bandits is rampaging through the region, now someone's stealing cabbage from the peasants. What a disaster.
Cabbage?
Aye, and the peasants won't stop bugging me about it. I was just visited by a peasant from Jadar. He's been talking my ears off for God knows how long. Say, do I really have to do this? Do I have the time to look for some moron stealing cabbages? And that's about it.
That sounds interesting. Thank you. What's new, bailiff?
Nothing special. Fortunately, Troskovitz is a quiet village. It's peaceful here, and the war has avoided us so far, thank God. Just here and there a brawl in the tavern or the neighbour's errant cow. Well, that's how it was until recently, at least.
Thanks. I don't want to keep you.
Before we continue, it's time to take a bath. We're filthy. After getting cleaned up, I'll feel much more confident talking to people in the village. Next, let's equip ourselves with proper clothes and a sword. It feels much better than walking around shirtless. Over there, some villagers seem to be arguing. Let's watch and see what's going on.
Christ!
They at it again. And the same old fucker. I'll let them wear them. That won't work on me. You mad. Fool.
Now, let's visit the trader and see what goods are available.
What a nice day.
This is a small village, so the selection isn't great, but it's still worth checking out.
Wie schade. Auf Wiedersehen.
God bless.
We've also found an alchemy bench where we can craft potions.
The Lord be with you.
I've approached and spoken to many people in the village, but there aren't that many who have much to say. Let's try visiting this house. Oh, we got a blue trespass warning. Looks like we can't just enter people's homes like in other games, so we'd better step outside.
Christ, so much to do.
Look out!
God bless.
Lord be with you.
Oh, I just remembered.
Hmm?
Well, I really better go. Thank you.
Good luck.
Ah, it's
God be with
Sverige, the man
What
I
would
had
you
a
like?
brawl with earlier.
I'd like to apologise for that brawl. Lord Capon is a bit hot-headed.
That Capon of yours is a puffed-up fool, more to the point. But that was some punch, I'll give him that. And you fought like a lion and all. We outnumbered you, but we still had our work cut out.
But you were better. If they hadn't dragged us apart, we wouldn't have stood a chance.
Aye, but you wouldn't avoid the stocks even so. People in the village don't like strangers, and my father is no different. In any case, as far as the two of us are concerned, it's all water under the bridge, right?
Right.
You can see I'm not some idiot, can't you? I just don't like haughty fuckers. And you aren't one, are you?
Well, I hope not.
I'm sure you aren't. You're a good lad. I can tell. And a good brawler as well. If you ever want a proper workout and some fisticuffs, Lawrence the Zhelyov innkeeper is your man. Farewell, my friend.
Surprisingly, he's very friendly. He seems to understand how childish Sir Hans can be and has already forgiven me for hitting him. What a great man.
God be with you, my friend.
Greetings to you too.
Now, let's visit the scribe and get our next quest, the Lion's Crest.
God bless.
If we complete this
What would you like?
quest, we'll earn some nice equipment.
I met the local beggar. Barrow was her name.
She's here again? Oh, confound it. But we'll get rid of her somehow, you'll see.
What? But I...
You didn't give her any money, I hope? Rabble like that are like stray cats. Feed them once, and you'll never get rid of them.
No, she just told me you might know where I could get some armor.
Armor? Unless you want to join the local watch, I don't think I can help you. Unless, maybe, Radovan, the blacksmith from Takhov. We might sell you something.
But Barrow told me you might know of something better. The armor of some Brunswick?
Oh, that? Lad, 'tis but a legend.
What legend?
It's hard to explain. There are actually 2 legends, or even 3. Well, it doesn't really matter. Why are you so interested anyway? Fine armor like that belongs in the hands of a knight.
Are you saying I don't look like a knight to you?
You? Not unless they started knighting village yokels. In short, they say the armor of ancient Bohemian prince Brunswick is hidden here, waiting for some valiant knight to find it. I don't believe it, of course. After all, I'm educated. But you'd be surprised how many fools have set off to find it.
Where did Brunswick's armor come from?
It is said that George the Lion of Württemberg brought it here. He was the nephew of Lord Chenyek of Württemberg, who built Trusky. This George spent a lot of time with King Wenceslas. A suspiciously long amount of time, if you know what I mean.
I think I get the picture.
And it is said that one day, a lion escaped from the king's menagerie, and George overpowered it with his bare hands and laid it at the king's feet, still alive. As a reward, Wenceslas gave young Württemberg the name Lion and the armor of his ancestor, Prince Brunswick. Only Sir George didn't live to enjoy it for long. He caught the plague at a tournament abroad and died on his way back to his king. Specifically, while visiting his uncle here at Trusky. Of course, the king wanted his armor back, but Lord Chenyek didn't want to give it to him, claiming he had the hereditary right to it. It looked like Wenceslas would lay siege to Trusky, but fortunately Lord Chenyek was completely destitute by then, so he sold all of Trusky and the armor to the king.
Well, if the king was so endeared with Brunswick's armor, why did he leave it here?
Because he didn't have any choice, my friend. He never found the armor. Lord Chenyek was as cunning as a fox. While he did leave the armor here, he never told anyone where. It's said he hid it so it could only be found by a true knight, each piece in a different place. Or so they say round these parts. Who knows if there's any truth to the tale?
And do you know where I could find Brunswick's armor?
Yes, lad, if it even really exists. But I do have a little bit of advice for you. Sir Chenyek, who they say hid the armor, left behind a riddle. It's a test that must be passed by whoever wants to find it. Do you want to hear it?
Then how did that riddle go?
Wait, how was it? I've got it. Take your leave of crone and maiden, standing tall behind the gates. Boldly go towards true midnight. In caverns cold your prize awaits. Pass through the hall of forest kings, hidden deep from hunter's gaze. Standing tall, 2 guards of stone, behind whom yearned for treasure lays. Between them stands a mighty rock, a subtle niche, yet deeper still, a place to give one's art to God. Behold, my armor gleaming still.
The crone and the maiden towards midnight. We've got east, west, midday, midnight. Bloody hell! I think I know where it is.
Really? Well, seems you've got something between your ears then, lad. And you know what? I've got something else for you. Sir George, who previously owned the armor, wanted to have a nice poleaxe made in Prague too, but he died of the plague before he could do it. I'm not too certain about Brunswick and his armor, but this is certainly true, because I have a copy of George's order here. Here, take
I
it
don't
as a
fully
keepsake.
understand the riddle for this
And
quest
now
yet,
go.
but let's just let things unfold naturally. So that's it for today's episode. In the next one, we'll leave this village and continue our journey to a new place. Stay tuned for more adventures. There's still a lot to learn, but every step brings me closer to mastering this medieval world. If you enjoyed the journey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you won't miss the next episode. See you next time, onward to the next challenge.
Show me what you've got.
See you in next video. Thanks you for watching my channel. I hope you enjoy it.
Go ahead and search me. I've got nothing to hide.
So then, everything in order. Carry on.